6:44 and the Pentagon appears to be ramping up the pressure on Venezuela, with the U.S. now said to be pursuing a third oil taker. ABC's Allison Kosick has more.
Overnight, a rapidly unfolding situation. The U.S. in active pursuit of a sanctioned dark fleet vessel fleeing the Caribbean. A U.S. official tells ABC News the Coast Guard attempting to intercept an oil tanker that's part of Venezuela's illegal sanctions evasion. That official adding the ship is flying a false flag and under a judicial seizure order. On Saturday, an elite Coast Guard tactical team seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. 10 days earlier, American forces rappelled from helicopters onto another oil tanker's deck to take control of that ship. Venezuela's government hitting back, calling the seizures theft and hijacking. As tensions rise, some U.S. lawmakers warn of dangerous escalations between the U.S. and Venezuela.
I consider it a provocation and a prelude to war, and I hope we don't go to war with Venezuela.
The U.S. has built up the largest military presence in the Caribbean in decades, and President Trump saying last week he has not ruled out military action. Some Republican senators openly calling for regime change.
I'd like to see the people of Venezuela be able to elect a new leader. Maduro's days are numbered.
The administration insisting its pressure campaign is about targeting drug traffickers and sanctioned oil. The Pentagon has so far struck 28 alleged drug boats in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific, killing at least 100 people, but hasn't provided any public evidence the boats were carrying illegal drugs or identified those killed.
These boat strikes were initially justified on the ground that we're fighting against narco trafficking. But then the president pardoned some of the biggest narco traffickers ever convicted in United States courts. What's going on?
Allison Kosick, ABC News, New York.
President Trump has threatened to impose what he called a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers traveling to and from Venezuela. It's a move that could reportedly devastate that country's economy.